Hello, STEM people. Got a test on Tuesday. Here are the solutions to quiz number 2. And the quiz questions were randomized, so my order will not be the same as yours. Here we have the graph of a line, and we are supposed to come up with a linear equation in slope-intercept form. So all we need to know is the slope and the y-intercept. Well, the slope can be counted. So from this ordered pair all the way to this ordered pair, I would go up 1, 2, 3, and over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 3 over 9. So this is where you are showing your work. If you don't show work, you don't get credit. As simple as that. 3/9 is the same as 1/3. So this is the slope. The slope is 1/3. Now, the y-intercept is 2. If you just write 1/3 x plus 2, you're not getting credit. So please show your work. How do you show your work? Well, one way is to show your work by doing Delta Math way. So if you're doing your Delta Math homework and looking at the solutions and trying to learn from them, what Delta Math does is once they get a slope, they use an ordered pair and they plug that into y equals mx plus b. They know the slope, which is 1/3. They don't know b, but they do know a specific x and y. That is an ordered pair, 15/7. We could also use 24/10, but let's just use 15/7. X is 15, y is 7. So you would replace y with 7, m with the slope, x with 15, and b with b. And then you solve for b. So 7 equals 1/3 times 15, which is 5. You would subtract 5 on both sides and get 2 equals b. So now what do we have? We know the slope is 1/3. We know the y-intercept is b. So I get to just write my final answer, 1/3 x plus 2, full credit. Correct answer plus work that supports the answer. My question 2 was, based on this graph, what is the equation of the line in slope-intercept form? It also gives you the form right here. Some people were giving me the wrong form, even though the form was given to you in the instruction. So please read the instructions. Y equals mx plus b. Well, here I know b. This is the y-axis, and the y-intercept is right here at positive 2. All I need to know is the slope, which is a matter of counting. I'll count from this ordered pair all the way to this ordered pair. And I chose this ordered pair because it's right in the crosshairs. So in other words, the x and the y are both integers. And I don't want to deal with fractions or decimals like picking this ordered pair or this ordered pair. So from here all the way to here, I would have to go down. So my slope is negative. Down 1, 2, 3, and to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my slope is negative 3/5. My y-intercept is 2. So here you don't have to show work because it's just viewing it and counting. Negative 3/5 x plus 2 is the correct answer. Find the slope of the point of the line that goes through these 2 points. So here you'll have to do some work. And since it's multiple choice, you really don't have to show your work, but you'll have to do work on a simple piece of paper. To find the slope, you will take the y minus the y divided by the x minus the x. So first the y's. Negative 5 minus negative 3 is the same thing as negative 5 plus 3, which is negative 2. So negative 2 is in my denominator. See if I can write on here. Good. Numerator. Negative 2 is in my numerator. And then the denominator is x minus x. So 2 minus negative 1. 2 minus negative 1 is really 2 plus 1, which is 3. So my slope is negative 2/3, which is this option right here. Oh, that's helpful. Let's erase this. Question number 4. What is an equation of a line in point-slope form that's parallel to this and goes through -4, -5? All right. Well, first of all, the point, if it goes through -4, -5, then this -4 is going into this x value, and this -5 is going into this y value, y1. So I'm really close to having the right answer. All I need to figure out is the slope. Well, if it's parallel to this line, then it has the same slope as this line. And you have to show me how you got the slope. You have to show me the work. That was in the first set of instructions. So we would solve for y. I would subtract 3x and subtract 5. So I get negative 2y equals negative 3x minus 5. Some people drop the negative sign here. Be careful, it's a very common thing to do. But it's minus 2y, so it's still minus 2y down here. Now I need to get y by itself, so I have to divide everything by negative 2. Well, negative 2y divided by negative 2 just becomes y. Then negative 3 divided by negative 2 becomes positive 3 halves. Negative 5 divided by negative 2 becomes positive 5 halves. But all the information I need here is that the slope is 3 halves. Bless me, thank you. The slope is 3 halves. The slope of this line, but we are parallel to this line, so our slope is 3 halves. So here we are with our answer, y minus the y value. I'm looking at here, y minus the y value equals the slope times x minus the x value. Whoops. Now that's technically full credit, but we should clean it up a little bit. Y minus negative 5 is the same thing as y plus 5. 3 halves times x plus 4. Correct answer. You have the work to support it. If you just have the correct answer with no work, you're not getting credit. Show your work, show your work, show your work. Aha, you got 5 lines here. Which of these lines is the line x equals negative 3? Let's just do them all. Line A has a slope from here to here. So it looks like it's a slope of positive 1 over 3, positive 1/3, and it has a y-intercept of positive 2. So line A is 1/3 x plus 2. What about the maroon line right here? The maroon line. Well, this is going down, so it has a negative slope. It goes down 1, 2, 3 over 1. So its slope is negative 3. And then you have the x next to it. The y-intercept is 0. So this line is just y equals negative 3x. This one was y equals 1/3 x plus 2. What else do we have? I've got a purple line and a black line. Well, the purple line, let me get to purple. The purple line, well, this ordered pair right here is negative 3, 5. This ordered pair is negative 3, 3. This ordered pair is negative 3, 2. This ordered pair is negative 3, 1. This ordered pair is negative 3, 0. Do you see a pattern? This ordered pair is negative 3, negative 1. All the ordered pairs have x equaling negative 3. And so that is the answer. This purple line is the answer. X equals negative 3, which happens to be line C. And we're going to abandon getting the rest of them because it's getting messy. Plays for Barcelona. Line C. Number 6, find an equation of a line in slope-intercept form, which is mx plus b, that's parallel to this and has a y-intercept of this. So they told me my y-intercept. That's great. I just need to figure out the slope. Again, you're showing your work. So 2x plus 9y minus 1 equals 0. We're going to solve for y. So I will subtract 2x and add 1 to get rid of the 2x and the minus 1. And then divide by 9. So this becomes negative 2/9 x plus 1/9. Don't really care about the 1/9. The 1/9 is just the y-intercept of this guy. What I do care about is that the slope is negative 2/9. the slope of this. But our line is parallel to this, so it has the same slope. So our line also begins y equals negative 2/9 x. All I need to know is the y-intercept. But they told me the y-intercept. The y-intercept is negative 5. So I just end it with minus 5. Full credit if you show your work that supports a correct answer. Number 7, write an equation of a line in point slope form, just in case you forgot it's right here, that goes through this point, 9, negative 2, and has a slope of 1/3. Here you do not need to show your work because there's no work to be shown. You are just plugging in numbers. Here it's testing, do you know what you've got, and do you know where it goes? You've got a point and the slope, so that's enough for point slope form. You just have to put them in the right positions. So y minus the y value equals the slope times x minus the x value. Technically that's correct, but don't ever leave it like minus a negative. That's always plus. Y minus negative 2 is y plus 2. 1/3 x times x minus 9. Number 8, an equation of a line in point slope form that's perpendicular to this and passes through negative 4, negative 5. So if it's perpendicular to that, then its slope is the opposite reciprocal. So that guy's slope, this line's slope is 2/5. So I need the opposite of 2/5 is negative 2/5. The reciprocal of 2/5 is 5/2. So if you combine them, the opposite reciprocal of 2/5 is negative 5/2. That is our slope. The line that has a slope of negative 5/2 will be perpendicular to this line. But it also has to go through negative 4, negative 5. So here we go. Y minus the y value equals our slope, negative 5/2 times x minus the x value. Clean it up. This is y plus 5 equals negative 5/2 times x plus 4. Full credit if you have the work that supports a correct answer. Have I said that enough? Write the equation of a line in point slope form that's parallel to this and goes through this point. All right, well, if it's parallel to this, it has the same slope. So our slope is negative 3. And it goes y minus 4 equals negative 3 times x minus negative 2, or x plus 2. Again, measuring, do you recognize that the slope is right here? Do you know that if we're parallel, then our line has the same slope? Do you know where these two parts, the x and the y, go into this form? So measuring like 3 or 4 things in this question here. But alas, no real work needs to be shown. Oh, and that was it. Press submit, you're done. Make sure you are watching, you watch this video again, watch the video for quiz 1, and that will help you prepare for the test, which is Tuesday.